A list of UN NGOs in the disabilities sector. Chapter 1. List of NGOs at un.org/development/ds/disabilities/conference-of-the-hyphen-of-hyphen-states-hyphen-with-hyphen-the-hyphen-rights-of-hyphen-with-hyphen-the-hyphen-conference-hyphen-of-hyphen-nations-hyphen-with-hyphen-disabilities-2/list-of-the-hyphen-of-hyphen-non-hyphen-governmental-hyphen-organization-hyphen-accredited-to-the-hyphen-of-hyphen-conference-hyphen-of-hyphen-states-hyphen-parties.html. by-tc.org.il/eng. Disabled Peoples International.org. global-partners-united.com. helpmec.org. International Disability Alliance.org. ifglobal.org. Keystone Human Services International.org. wheelchairsofhope.org. wfdef.org. wfdb.eu. yai.org. Abilities. Ability Awareness. Ability Foundation. Able Thrive. Abrar, Sudan. Accessibility Organization for Afghanistan Disabled, AOAD. Access Exchange International, AEI. Access Israel. Action for Mental Illness, ACMI. Action on Disability and Development. Action on Disability Rights and Development, ADRED. Admiral Family Circle Islamic Community, Inc. African Disability Forum, ADF. AIDS Free World. Alexander Graham Bell Association for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing, AG Bell. A Leg to Stand On, Inc. ALTSO. Al Hassan Foundation for Differently Abled Inclusion. Al Manara Association for Arab Persons with Disabilities. Amicali Marocain des Hani Capes. Arab Forum for the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, AFRPT. Arab Organization of Disabled People. Arbeitersamariterbund Deutschland, ASB. Asabi Yaradua Foundation, ASIARF. Asia Pacific Disability Forum. Asociação Nacional de Membros do Ministério Público de Defesa dos Direitos dos Idosos e Pessoas com Deficiência, AMPID, National Association of Members of the Public Prosecutors' Defense of the Rights of the Elderly and Persons with Disabilities. Associación Civil contra la Discriminación, Civil Association Against Discrimination. Asociación de Impedidos Físicos Motores. Association 3IN Inclusion, Integrity and Independence. Association General des Handicaps du Rwanda, AGHR. Association of Disabled People of Uzbekistan. Association of Disabled Women and Mothers of Disabled Children. Association of Parents, Friends and People with Disabilities of the Brazil Bank. Association of University Centers on Disabilities, United States of America. Atfaluna Society for Deaf Children, ASDC. Atlas Alliance, the Activism-AntiWar-Improving Australian Disability and Development Consortium. Australian Federation of Disability Organisations, AFDO. Australian Federation of Disability Organisation. Autism Europe. Bangladesh Protibandi Unayan Sangstha, BPUS. Barbados Council for the Disabled, BCD. Bite Issy Shapiro. Belgian Disability Forum, ASBL. Benemerito Comite Pro Ciegos y Sordos de Guatemala, Meritorious Committee for the Blind and Deaf of Guatemala. Best Buddies of Mexico. BSCUD. The Israel Human Rights Center for People with Disabilities. Booker Autism Foundation, BAFAL. Brazilian Academy of Neurology. Burton Blatt Institute, BBI, of Syracuse University. Cambodian Disabled People's Organization, CDPO. Campus Arnaud d'Escala. Canadian Association for Community Living. Canadian Association of the Deaf Association des Sourds du Canada, CAD-ASC. Canadian Working Group on HIV and Rehabilitation, CWGHR. CBM. CBR Global Network. CCS Disability Action Incorporated. Center for Advocacy, Learning and Livelihood Foundation of the Blind, CALL. Center for International Rehabilitation. Center for International Stabilization and Recovery. Center for Independent Living. Center for the Study of Sport and Society. Central Council of Disabled Persons. Centre de Recherches et de Promotion pour la Sauvegarde des Sites. Center for Citizens with Disabilities, CCD. Center for Disability in Development. Center for Disability Studies. University of the West Indies. Center for Independent Living of People with Disability of Serbia. Center for Legal Assistance for People with Disabilities. Center for Studies on Inclusive Education, United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Center for the Education and Development of Mauritian Children. Center for the Rehabilitation of the Paralyzed, CRP. Centro de Estudios y Formación Integral de la Mujer. Cerebral Palsy Nigeria. Charitable Society for Disabled People Stimul. Children and Young People with Disability Australia, CYDA. Child Concern. Children's Rights Alliance for England. Christine Children's Fund. Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation, CDRF. Collective, Morocco. Colombian Center for Integrated Rehabilitation, CIRAC. Commitments, India. Communications Coordination Committee for the United Nations. Communities Forestry and Social Development Organization Communications. Community Options, Inc. Comprehensive Community-Based Rehabilitation. Confederación Mexicana de Organizaciones en Favor de la Persona con Discapacidad Intelectual, AC. CONFI. Congo Handicap. Concilio Nacional sulla Disabilità. Consortium of Disability Organizations, CODO. Consortium of Humanitarian Agencies. Corporación Ciudadana Real de Sordos de Chile. Council for Canadians with Disabilities, CDD. Council for Exceptional Children, CEC. Datapop Alliance. Dementia Alliance International, DI. Design Bangladesh. Development and Ability Organization, formerly Afghan Disabled Union. Disability Action, Ireland. Disability Australia Ltd. Disability Federation of Ireland. Disability Organisations Joint Front, DOJF, Sri Lanka. Disability Rights Education and Defence Fund, DRIDF. Disability Rights Fund, DRF. Disability Rights Promotion International, DRPI. Disabled Peoples International Europe, DPIE. Disabled Peoples International Korea. Disabled Peoples Rehabilitation and Employment Union of Georgia. Disabled Peoples Organizations Denmark. Disabled Peoples International, DPI. Disabled Persons Assembly NZ. Disabled Women's Network Canada, DON Canada. Discovering Deaf Worlds, Inc. Dominica Association of Persons with Disabilities, Inc. Down Syndrome Society of Kenya. Dream for Disability Foundation. East Eagle Foundation, EEF. Electronic Frontier Foundation, EFF. Empowerment Through Integration, ETI. Enosh the Israeli Mental Health Association. Entire Power in Social Action EPSA Nepal. Equal Opportunities Commission of Hong Kong. Equal Rights for Persons with Disabilities International, ERPD. Equally Unique. ESL Foundation. European Association of Service Providers for Persons with Disabilities, EASP. European Centre for Law and Justice. European Disability Forum. European League of Stuttering Associations, ELSA. European Women's Lobby. Family Research Council. Federação Brasileira das Associações de Síndrome de Down, FBAST, Brazilian Federation of Down Syndrome Associations. Federation Guinéenne pour la Promotion des Associations des Personnes Handicapées, FEGAPAT. Federation Guinéenne des Associations de Personnes Handicapées. Federation of and for People with Disabilities. Federation of Ethiopian National Associations of Persons with Disabilities, FENABT. Fédération Togolaise des Personnes Handicapées. Festac USA. Fight the Stroke. Fondation Telethon. Fondo Teleton de Apoyo a Instituciones Franciscans International. Franklin and Eleanor Roosevelt Institute. Friends of Peace and Development Organization. Fundación Descubrem, Discover Me Foundation. Fundación Dime, AC. Dime Foundation. Fundación Teleton. G3ICT Global Initiative for Inclusive Technologies. Gambia Future Hands-on Disabled People. Gidaroff Digital City Organization. Jerican Pedulai Disabilitas dan Lepra Indonesia, GPLI. Global Alliance on Accessible Technologies and Environment, GATES. Global Deaf Connection. Global Partnership for Disability and Development, GPDD. Global Partners United. Half the Planet Foundation. Handicap International. Harmony of the World. Harvard Law School Project on Disability, HPOD. Help Me See. Inc. Hong Kong Council of Social Service. Human Rights Watch. Humanitarian Organization for Poverty Eradication. Idea Center, United States. IFENDU for Women's Development, IFENDU. Impact Foundation Bangladesh. Inclusion International. Inclusion Ireland. Institute for Human-Centered Design, formerly Adaptive Environments. Institute of Developing Economies, JETRO. Institute on Disability and Public Policy, IDPP. Instituto Paradigma. Instituto Ser Educational, Educational Institute. Inter-American Institute on Disability. International Center for Autism Research and Education, ICARE for Autism. International Council for Caring Communities. Inc. International Disability Alliance. International Dyslexia Association, IDA. International Federation for Spina Bifida and Hydrocephalus. International Federation of Hard of Hearing People. International Human Rights Association of American Minorities, IRAM. International Paralympic Committee. International Right to Life Federation. International Save the Children Alliance. International Society of Physical and Rehabilitation Medicine, ISPERM. International Stuttering Association. International Voluntary Organization for Women. Education and Development, IVOUT. International Organization for Standardization. Iraqi Handicapped and Survivors Society. IUS Gentium Konumbrigai Institute Human Rights Center. Japan Disability Forum. JESH Foundation. Joint National Association of Persons with Disabilities, Jonapud, Nigeria. Jubilee Sailing Trust. Junior Chamber International Nigeria. Carol. Keystone Human Services International. Kids Brain Health Network. Korea Association of Persons with Physical Disabilities. Korean Differently Abled Federation, KODAF. Korea Differently Abled Women United. Korea Disability Law Association, KDLA. Korea Employment Security Association for the Disabled. Korea Federation of Organizations of the Disabled. Korean Network for Accessible Tourism. Korean Society for Rehabilitation of Persons with Disabilities. Korea Spinal Cord Injury Association. KOSHIJ. National Mental Health Self-Help Organization. K-Pakpando Foundation for Physically Challenged Persons. Kuwaiti Society for Guardians of the Disabled. Lake Shore Foundation. Landmine Survivors Network. Latin American Blind Union. Latin American Network of Non-Governmental Organizations of Persons with Disabilities and Their Families, RIOTUS. Lebanese Physical Handicapped Union. Lebanese Welfare Association for the Handicapped. Leonard Cheshire International. Lesotho National League of the Visually Impaired Persons, LMOVIP. Life Vanguards. Lift Up Care for the Needy Foundation, LCNF. Light for the World. Little People of Kosovo. Lotus Disability Awareness and Learning Center, Azerbaijan. Lumos Foundation. March of Dimes Canada. Manasa, India. Markazi Umid for Special Needs Children Pakistan. Mental Disability Advocacy Center, Hungary. Mental Disability Rights International. Mine and Weapon Victims Association. Mine Combat Organization. Mobile Theatre Cultural Society. Muscle Disabilities Association of Korea. National Association of Disabled People of Angola, ANDA. National Center for Persons with Disabilities, NCPD. National Council of and for Persons with Disabilities Inc. St. Lucia. National Federation of Organizations of Persons with Disabilities of Honduras. National Federation of the Blind, NFB. National Forum of Organizations Working with the Disabled, NFOUD. National Grassroots Disability Organization, NGDO Bangladesh. National Rehabilitation and Development Center, NRDC. National Union of Organizations of the Disabled, NUOD, Liberia. National Union of People with Disabilities of Tajikistan. Neighbor Organization, NEO. Neil Squire Society. Nepal Disabled Human Rights Center, DHRC Nepal. Nepal Disabled Women Association. Nepal National Federation of the Deaf and Hard of Hearing, NFDH. Nepal Association of the Blind. Network Forum for Women with Disability. Network of Accessible Environments for All, NAEA. Network of Organizations Working with People with Disabilities, Pakistan, NOUTP. New South Wales Consumer Advisory Group Mental Health Inc. New South Wales Council for Intellectual Disability. New World Hope Organization. Nor Fatima Welfare Trust. Northeastern University, Center for the Study of Sport and Society. Nurses Across the Borders. 1 Billion Strong, OBS. Organisation Constellée pour le Développement Économique et Social de la Communes des Gunaives, UCDESC. Pakistan Community Peace Foundation, PCPF. Passionists International. Pax Christi International. International Catholic Peace Movement. Peace and Tolerance International Organization. People First of Canada. People Who. People with Disabilities in Ireland. People with Disabilities Uganda. People with Disability Australia Incorporated, PWDA. Perkins School for the Blind. Persons with Pain International. Physically Challenged Development Foundation, PDF. Pineda Foundation for Youth, formerly Victor Pineda Foundation. Planwell Group Organization. Polio Plus Movement Against Disability. Podoher Mental Health Association, PMHA. Pro Infirmis. Progeto Philippide, Philippine Project. Projet de réadaptation à base communautaire des aveugles et autres personnes handicapées du Niger. Psychological Center for Research. Public Interest Law Center of Philadelphia. PUGU Poverty Alleviation and Development Agency, PADA. Red de Assistential Legal y Social, RALS. Rehabilitation International. Réseau des Associations des Personnes Handicapées, RAFP. Réseau Guinéen des Organisations des Personnes Handicapées pour la Promotion de la CIDF, RAPACIDF. Rio inclui, Oscar J. Royal College of Speech and Language Therapist, UK. Royal Commonwealth Society for the Blind, Sight Savers. Ryan Martin Foundation. San Marino Paralympic Committee. Save the Children. Scope. Secretariat of the African Decade of Persons with Disabilities, South Africa. Sense International. Soko Center for Independent Living. Setu Development Intervention Center, SETU. Shanta Memorial Rehabilitation Center. Sierra Leone Campus Civition International. Society for Mental Health Care. Society of Catholic Social Scientists, Inc. Solar Cookers International. Somaliland National Disability Forum, SNDF. SOS Education. Social Helden. Source America. Special Abilities Development Association, SADA. Statute of Mine Combat Organization. Sudan Association for Combating Landmines. Support Coalition International. Swedish Disability Federation. Tangata Group. The Cambodia Trust. The Family Resource Network Inc. The Hong Kong Council of Social Services. The Israel Human Rights Center for People with Disabilities. BSCUD. The Lucy Foundation. The National Society for Children and Adults with Learning Disabilities and Their Families, ReScare. The Secretariat of the African Decade of Persons with Disabilities. The Society for the Protection of Unborn Children. The Speech Pathology Association of Australia Limited. Threshold Association. Tunisian Association for the Promotion of Employment for the Handicapped. Tunisian Organization for Defending the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, EDF. Turkey Education and Solidarity Foundation for People with Disabilities. UCP Wheels for Humanity. Union des Personnes Handicapées du Burundi. Union Internationale des Avocats, International Union of Lawyers. Union of the Deaf Bulgaria. Union of Disabled People's Organizations, UDPO. United Kingdom Disabled People's Council, formerly British Council of Disabled People. United States Burn Support Organization. Venture House. VER Foundation. Vietnam Veterans of America Foundation. Vision for the Blind Sierra Leone. Voice of Specially Abled People Inc. WAFUNAV. Wheelchairs of Hope, Israel. Women Enabled International. Women Striving for Brighter Tomorrow, WSBT. Women with Disabilities Arts and Cultural Network. Women's Refugee Commission. World Blind Union. World Disability Foundation. World Federalist National Association of Nepal. World Federation of the Deaf, WFD. World Federation of the Deaf-Blind, WFDB. World Future Council Foundation. World Network of Users and Survivors of Psychiatry. World of Network of Users and Survivors of Psychiatry. World Union for Progressive Judaism. World Youth Alliance. Worldwide Organization for Women. Yad Sarah. Young Adult Institute, YI, Inc. Zelda.